This channel is proudly sponsored by Mal and Tal Enterprises. Please check out the link to their store and to their Patreon. They have a huge selection of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition compatible products, everything from mythological fantasy to gothic steampunk. There is even a video game inspired bestiary, so definitely check it out. And the Weird Frontiers role-playing game, a dungeon crawl classic style, Weird West tabletop RPG. Please check out the links also in the description and in the comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Rust and Ruin role-playing game. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition powered grimdark tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the World Builder section. This is a huge world creation toolkit with tips, advice and guidelines on how to create everything from the creation myth to populating the entire game world with creatures, legends, myths, and many strange events. You have a table to determine cataclysms. Perhaps there was the Ashen Rain. A mysterious corrupting ash fell from the sky, poisoning land and water. Or maybe there is the curse of the blackened sun, a curse that turns the sun's rays deadly, scorching the land. But not all is lost. There is a table to determine slivers of hope. Maybe a sacred grove protected by ancient guardians, where the power of nature still thrives, represents such hope. Or maybe there is a map leading to a lost city, rumored to hold untold treasures and ancient knowledge. You can also determine various personal events. Maybe there is a reluctant leader, who was thrust into a leadership role during a crisis in a small settlement. Or maybe there is the fallen hero. Discover a revered hero that has fallen from grace and succumbed to darkness. There is also advice on how to create a more than compelling world, how to perpetuate the player interaction so that the characters can interact, mold, and be molded by the game world. There is also information on how to adapt to things, how to establish some sort of balance concerning thematic synergy. There are also details on how to create dungeons for this sort of grimdark style of setting, establishing the final boss, sketching the blueprint, placing treasure and rewards. Maybe the dungeon is an infernal foundry, or perhaps it's a ruined astronomical observatory. The finer points on how to populate the dungeon and how to create highly detailed rooms is all explained here. There is even an included dungeon boss. This dungeon boss, by the name of Groar the Bone King, serves as an example to create gritty, grimdark, fearsome bosses. There are even details on how to handle overworld quests, the economy, trade prices, establishing a home base, handling henchmen, as well as renown. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the starter adventure, magic, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on Rust and Ruin. This world builder section is most impressive. You have everything that you need to shape your campaign world. I would have preferred if an entire bestiary was also included. You only have that boss and some guidelines on how to modify existing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition monsters, or even creating your own, of course, but definitely a few more creatures would have been great. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, please check out the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.